When you're looking at this whole area here, it's hard not to know what engine we're talking about. But today we're working on our G35. The world's ugliest G35. So today we are taking off the intake because we've got to get these valve covers because they're leaking bad. But Nissan's designing this in such a way that you can't take the valve covers off without taking this off. I'm sure someone can tell me differently, but this is how I'm going to do it, and hopefully it's 10 mil. And why do I have such a long extension, you ask? Because I'm lazy. Oh good, I missed one. There you go. Man, that fuel, wonderful smell. All right, done. Ta-da! So now that this is off, we can go ahead and start disassembling this, because nasty. Well, the cams aren't broken.
This one, I like to break all the time for some reason.
Tyler hasn't had his way with this one yet. Okay, so we're gonna quickly change this side and then we'll move on to the outer side. Now we've got this valve cover here done. We put our dabs of silicone in the corners on both sides here. You'll notice right there and there. One thing that we want to keep in mind, because there's a change, this is a housing, you want to make sure you've got enough in there. Let's just dab a little bit more there, more than I should have, but whatever. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the valve cover gasket in there and drop this on there, and then we're going to torque it, and I'll show you the pattern you're supposed to torque it in. Okay, so put this piece in. Oop, a little gooey ooey. Helps keep the gasket in place if you put a little bit of silicone in here. I just like to do it for insurance reason, because my Velcro gaskets in my race car come out and they stretch and then you can't get them back in. I might have to put a little bit of silicone down the bottom here. Because I am not doing this twice, people. The second time is going to be like a rager. First time's a charm. I hate doing this more than once. Make sure you take any excess silicone on the inside. You don't want silicone on the inside of your valve cover. That is bad news bears, man. You will hate your life, I promise. Okay, so now we'll flip it over and we will drop this into place. The reason you want to make sure you have silicone in here is because this has to move forward. Oh, come on, don't be like that. And sit down. Now I gotta make sure my gasket's okay. All right, so that's sort of in place. I'll cinch it up in this pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see. So this is how it's sitting, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 82 inch-pounds, which if you're wondering what that is in feet, because most of us don't do inch-pounds, that is like 6 foot-pounds. It's very minor, very minor. Man, these are gorgeous. Look at that. All that carbon, mint. So, contrary to popular belief, driving your car like an old woman is not gonna make it last longer. Actually, you're gonna cause problems. You have to bounce it off the rev limiter every now and then. And you can quote me on that one. You know what doesn't create carbon buildup in engines? Red line. Now, if you drive your car like that all the time, I'm sure you'll probably find some other things that don't last. So, you know, moderation. Okay, so that's it. Those are in. 21 foot-pounds, all right? There you go. You can feel it, like, it's like, yep, got that crush washer down there. You really don't want your spark plugs not torqued. Like, big problems when you like don't torque your spark plugs. All this work here, and we're gonna put a brand new PCV valve in here. Number one cause of crankshaft oil seal leaks, anyone? PCV valves. Put them in, $11. They're probably cheaper in America. That's 11 Canadian, so that's probably like 13 cents American. Set your torque wrench to 5 foot-pounds or 60 inch-pounds to torque the interior bolts of the lower plenum. Once that's completed, set your torque wrench to 8 foot-pounds or 100 inch-pounds to tighten the 2 outside bolts. This will also be the torque for the rest of the upper plenum. Okay, well that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching Southdown Garage. So we've got the valve covers done, we've got spark plugs in, we've got a PCV valve done. All this stuff is gonna make our life a lot easier. Next time, we're gonna flip this motor over. We're gonna do the bottom end bearings because that's important. It's a very common issue with these engines. So we want to make sure that we take care of that because we want this to last. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. 2021 is going to be the best year ever. It's going to be better than 2020. That's not going to be hard. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, share, comment, and we'll see you next time here on Southdown Garage.